So, so I'm like there was a presentation from Dr. Rajiv Varshney, who is Director for Research Program on Grain Legumes, and he's also Director for Center of Excellence in Genomics. He's supposed to take this presentation, but he delegated me that I may take this presentation. So in this we will talk how we are going ahead in ICRISAT for the breeding data management per se. But the platform what we are using is the integrated platform, integrated breeding platform, in which we have a few experts in here. Prasad is an expert in using that and installing that platform. I'll briefly discuss few of its capabilities and how we are going in ICRISAT on that. And I highly appreciate, and we are very much open, if some of you want, because it's an open source free product, if some of you wants to have that kind of implementation in your own institution, ICRISAT will be very, very happy to collaborate with you to have that kind of implementation. Because data management is becoming a need for day by day. I won't talk much, I'll take more time. I'll directly show what we are in there. And so in ICRISAT we are using integrated data breeding platform to manage our data. Many of crop we have already established, in few more we are going to have. So it's a one-stop shop where breeder or agronomist or any resource persons who deal with the trials can use this system. It can use the germplasm data like the from your gene bank, whatever comes. It can the pedigree tracker is also there. You can have the phenotypic data historian. You can have the genotypic data and environmental data. It can handle the multiple environmental data also. By looking so many data sets, you shouldn't confuse that you really need to have all of them to use the IBP platform. No. If you are using only some of the agronomic measurements, some of the practices, you can use IBP for that. If you are only using a simple RCBD, you can use IBP for that. Beauty of IBP, it will keep all of your data intact over the years. You can take the backup, you can share it with your colleagues, you can share with the partners, you can directly share all of the data to somebody who is sitting apart from your own institutions, and all data will lie on a central place. So what we call is a CWS, configurable workflow system. I'll show you more, but before that I'll just tell you that if anybody of you is interested in using IBP tools or knowing more, there is a website called Integrated Breeding Platform, and you can go to this website www.integratedbreeding.net. You will find lots of resources useful for breeders, for genomics, and even for other related science. You can always find the resources here, how to use the tools, how to manage the databases, and it's basically a pipeline which starts from the breeding activities. Second step is the crop informatics, and like this they do also this too. We will not talk more. This is their job. What IBP in a nutshell is doing, they are training the people and they are also developing some communities. In coming future, ICRISAT will play a major role in that. We may have an IBP hub in here, and we can do this kind of training more with all of you who are interested in using these kind of data management platforms. So on the website, you can always click on the integrated workflow system and you can download the software from in there. It's free for even commercial users. It's a free software. Okay. Once you have installed the software in your desktop, you can sign into it. If you have already your login, you can just give your login and the password and you can enter into it. If you do not have your login and credential, it will give you option to register yourself. Then you can just provide their name, email address. At one database, several users can log in, and you can share your studies with several of them, or few users can handle a single study, and both ways it works. It just asks a simple form and then it stores your all of the. So when you open the IBP workflow system, it starts with a dashboard. Here you can see the several studies what you have done in past. If you have created, then you can see all of them. You can browse them, whatever has been. Even people can create a study and can share with you. If you see in here, then You may need to even create the project for some of your own studies, like you can specify the crop and the purpose and some other things in there, and then you can choose a workflow. So workflow is like what kind of a strategy you are going to use. If you are using a simple breeding trial, like just a performance evaluation, then you need to select the classical breeding. It's in there. But the data what I talked long back, just in my last presentation, where you can see the QTL mapping, then you can have a mass project in there. If you are going to use a marker-assisted recurrent selection, that has an entirely different workflow. So all workflows are inbuilt in there. So those who are doing simple breeding, maybe animal breeding, maybe plant breeding, workflow is in there, already built for you. So like if I take the marker-assisted recurrent workflow, so this most of the time starts with the project planning. Like you should have a germ plum, you should have the database and studies, germ plum list, genotyping database. This comes under the project planning. Then the population development, those who know the marker-assisted, even with animals also, you may need to develop sometime population. They may be the mapping population. Then you have that list outside in Excel. You can bring in that list into the system, database management system. I'll show that how you do that. Sometimes we need to develop the crosses, like plant breeders knows the F1. But if you already have the crosses in you, like in case of agronomy, you already have set of variety developed. You need not to do, simply import them as the crosses. So simple RCVD, simple animal trial, simple. Well, I won't say, even we can fit in socioeconomic data also in here in a database, because the schema is very generic, and we can do that with some tweaking. And then data goes to the field management trial. You can create the field books. We all know what are the field books. The software gives you flexibility to even generate the field books. And then if you have the genotypic data, of course, in the marker-assisted recurrent selection, we will be genotyping with the SNP marker or SNP chip or anything else. We can do the QTL mapping, we can do the QTL selection, and then we can run several head-to-head comparisons. Several things are there in the marker-assisted. Please forgive me for my speedy, because I don't want to really take the time from next speaker. So, but we can discuss here. You all are here. You can always visit biometrics unit, and I can discuss those things in detail. We can even plan for its installation if you wish. If we have the conventional breeding workflow, then the project planning, the window is same, but now you see the activities have slightly changed. If you see, then the statistical analysis menu has come, where single site analysis from local database, multiple site analysis, and breeding view all standalone. This breeding view is another tool which can take data from the ICIS, from this IVP, and can do those kind of analysis on a fly. Many statistical analysis are inbuilt. And then we can head-to-head comparison. Head-to-head comparison is like it is still on the process. Like if you want to compare two varieties with each other, you can have those kind of comparisons also here based on any of the phenotypic trait. If it is a mass workflow, the data what I've shown, then so beauty is this, that for all of these kind of trials, the workflows, we already have the full path design, and it also favors a customized path. So that simple breeding plan you can take, and based on your trial, you can customize the workflow. And so a mass project involves developing of nurseries, and then managing germ plum, developing F1, F2, F3 crosses. It can handle all of those crosses one by one. You can track the pedigree, and then it generates the randomized design. It will generate the multiple environment design also for you. All layouts will be generated for you, which you can print and go to the field. And then of course the analysis. Normally this is like you can do some basic level of analysis. We cannot compare it with the advanced level of analysis what we have talked, but at least some basic idea you can always have it with. It's very good tool for students to learn, and for early generation breeders like. Yes? Oh. I was happy to get a question, huh? But it's okay. Then for the MABC project, it again has the full, the markers is backcross, like where you have a QTL detected, you are using backcross methodology to transfer the QTL into some of the elite parent. So those kind also have full workflow built in here. So when you will open the IBP, like you can open any project, And then it will show you the list of the germ plants, what are in there. So you can have those list of germ plants based on GID, or you can search based on their name. It will show you all of the matching genotypes, what are in there. If you want to develop process for them, you can make customized list, you can save it in there, and then later on you can have the crossing here. Then you can have a similarly a study browser where all of the studies what you have done will be stored one by one. And then later on you can, as I said, that you can have you can always import the germ plots what you are not in the database as of now. You can import that list from outside, and there is a very simple template for that. It's Excel based tool. You can use either Open Excel for this, or you can use Microsoft Excel for this. It accepts both format if you save that them in XLS format. So, and then for this you will get a wizard, like wizard will guide you what you need to give, what name should come, and all of those detail will come in there. Once you have that things are in there, then you can make the crosses also. So it asks whether you can manually specify parent, or it will select a template and it can do the crossing automatically. So you can select parents from this, female parents from here, male parents from here, and then you can make crosses. Automatically crosses will be, you can see in here. So it's fully automated. You need not to do this in Excel. You just import the parents, select the within whom you want. So it will make a complete dial it will make, or it can make other kind of crosses also it can generate. There are possible to generate half dial allele, full dial allele. Yes. Yes, it will do all with all also, complete crossing. Yes, then you need to specify again which are the F1, and if you want to self it with F1, it will do. You specify male and female same, it will make F2.
So how many markers we have?
We are not talking for marker in here. This is making crosses, phenotypic crosses. Crosses for the field or for the like your animals. If you want to make a marker database is separate. There you can store in marker data sets also. Okay. So, and now like this also gives us the possibility to generate the field layout, like you can select, and then you can, based on plot, entry, design what you have, design ID, it can generate the barcodes. So you can use your handheld device. Well, I have brought one. I will not be able to show you the ICRISAT what we are using this particular device to collect data from the field. It has a nice capability, like you can directly record data and directly transfer to the data management system. Well, this is a tablet, Android based tablet. So maybe I can discuss some other time that how to use the tab to really collect data or real data from the field online. So once the barcodes are generated, we can tag in these barcodes to each of the plant. In the field you go, just use the barcode reader, and then you can have the record all of the observation in there. The last slide, where if you have a multifactorial treatment structure, that also we support. You can either select trial from a Excel sheet, or you can even export. So it has full support from the nursery level to developing trials, making crosses, importing data, exporting data, taking data from handheld, and everything. Thank you very much. Yeah, I took 10 minutes. So. Is it okay? Any questions? As I mentioned, we are very much open to discuss more in this. You can always visit us in the, or you can drop me an email. We can further discuss if you want to have this kind of implementation or talk more. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Then that should be transferred.
But okay, no, but why you feel that while collecting data in tab, you will have problems? Why? If you are having data collecting it in.
Say for example, 71 and 17.
Mm-hmm.
71 and 17 error you had.
Mm-hmm.
You had
Mm-hmm.
If the same type of mistake can be, if done by the scholar,
Okay.
then can be rectified if the data has been recorded in the Facebook, and second thing is that during the monsoon, it is very difficult to record the data in tablets.
Okay, for that I'll actually I have not brought. We have a tablet which you can throw in water. You can take tractor over that. I don't know if somebody can show. So we have already purchased those kind of, they are called tough books. So this is mainly for biometrician like me, because I don't want to carry that with me. I don't go to field. This mainly I have taken for the training purposes. But for the real field collection data, maybe tomorrow I'll come sometime. I'll show you that what kind of stuff we have. Very sturdy, and rain, any kind of it can sustain.
What is the cost of that?
$1,100.
Dollar.
75,000 rupee only. So it's a one-time investment. For 5 years it won't go anywhere. It's really cheap.
No, it is not cheap.
Inexpensive is better word.
So, in our condition, Facebook is the best.
Sir, with due regards to ICR has much more money than ICRISAT. ICR can very easily, sir, let me finish, sir. ICR can easily afford those tablets.
How many
Easily.
stores we have?
What?
Number of students and number of
Sir.
scholars.
Sir, data recording tabs, like 5 to 6 data recording tabs in institute will work very fine. Because all do not record data simultaneously.
Who says? No. It is.
So 6 people can go to field directly and then they can record the real time data. What we are supposed to. Yes? Yes. That is the whole aim. I wanted to show you that kind of error it will avoid, 17 and 71. You can always specify when the range in here, it will not accept data below or above a range. It will complain. And for few scores, you need not to even type. You need to only touch. Let me see if I can connect actually the Wi-Fi password they have changed. I think it is written in here. Just to take the last step. Let me try if I could, but actually I'm really worried for the next speaker, because I'm taking his time. Lake@1234 2013. Because the password what has been given is not working. Maybe I can use some other thing to show you, but I don't know how.
Okay, we'll personally discuss it.
Okay, yes, thank you.
We'll personally discuss that.
I appreciate those kind of discussions. So you can always reach to me. My email address is in there. If you really want to have such implementation, I'll certainly help you in establishing database, in using handheld devices, and maybe if Chuka will get some time, I'll really show you how you can use. I appreciate, sir, your concern in this, but then you'll be able to see that how we can actually avoid many data errors. For the sample survey, for the socioeconomists, we have already designed the templates. Then they really cannot enter, which is not correct. Like if you specify male, female, that field will only accept M or F. If it is yield, it will not take, if we know the yield in that particular area, it will only take from 0 to 50 quintals per hectare. If it is a score of the disease, it will only accept from 0 to 10. If it is a percentage, so some kind of data checks can be inbuilt here. Yes, that I wanted to show, but the Wi-Fi and the time.
Okay, okay.
So I can show you if you can come to personally. I'll show you.
Okay.
So your concern is well taken. If you want, then we will be very happy. Don't worry. We will not go back. Any other question? Performance of sales personnel. We can discuss. See, this totally depends upon the study what you are doing. What data your salespersons are collecting. This depends upon that. All analytical tools. You can do all analysis in SAS, you can do all analysis in R, you can do all analysis in Excel. Depends what you want. Your problem looks more of principal component analysis, kind of where you want to segregate a performing group or some other. We can talk more on this if you wish. Who? ICRISAT? I really don't know. Depends upon the like the breeding programs. They really last long. They are really a very nice piece. Okay, no more questions. Thank you very much for listening to me and thank you.